Alright everybody, so there's some housing authority back in here. There's housing authority. We're gonna drive up Athens Drive, Athens Avenue and Georgia Road. This is on the east side, of course, which is where we're doing this video today. And there's some housing authority stuff in here. Check it out. Looks like it's pretty isolated from the rest of the city. It's kind of like a off to the side type of place. Again, you gotta be real careful because the view from up here is pretty nice looking that way. Kind of a lot of rundown sections here. Like a lot of these neighborhoods are run down. So here we have a housing authority. This is the Harris Homes right here. And it says Birmingham Housing Authority. So there's like a little loop here. We're just to the south of I-20. These don't look too bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna know that. Just so I can hear what's going on around us. These don't look too bad. Again, what makes me nervous about Birmingham is how fast people drive around. People don't really slow down when they're driving through here. This is actually pretty nice. Really nice. Some places are always better than others. This is pretty nice. They got patio chairs and everything outside that one. Not bad at all. The first brisket on the board. Big billboard over there. Nothing like having a billboard over where you live. Yeah, it is way nicer than I expected. It actually seems like a decent place. I'm gonna say this is actually pretty nice. Look at all these pine cones. Some of these public housing areas are in bad shape, others are in better shape. This one seems like it's in a lot better shape. Not bad at all. Some for the kids. Let's go slow. Every time I go to the projects, it reminds me so much of when I was little growing up. Like hanging out with all the kids in the neighborhood. You just don't get that anymore when you live in like one of these gated communities with old people. This one not bad at all. There's a neighborhood, residential neighborhood behind here called let's see here. Alright, so this next neighborhood is called Oak Ridge Park. We're gonna drive into here and see what it looks like. The views aren't bad at all. You got mountains all the way around it. Doesn't look too bad from up here. Nice big trees flowering. So those trees that we were talking about that are white, that are first to flower, they're called Brantford peaches. One of our subscribers commented those are Brantford peaches. Yeah. This neighborhood, I don't know, it doesn't look. At least it's got some good views to it. Looks kind of quiet.
We should get a peach tree for our yard.
Yeah. All these houses have window units, so they don't have central air. Which means on cold nights, I guess they got space heaters. That's gotta suck. Unless they got a chimney, but they don't seem to have chimneys. That's gotta suck. That's gotta suck big time. They get a lot of snow up in here too. Handle your biz. Okay, a few Cape Cods. Look at Cape Cod houses on this street. There's got to be a city somewhere that's got a not. Well, Birmingham has it, just not on this side. You know they got like entire neighborhoods where all the houses are Cape Cods and Tudors. Whoa. Okay. You can't see over the ridge here. I imagine this is what Chattanooga looks like.
We gotta get out there soon.
Ooh, I would be scared driving around these streets with a car that low. Seems like you'd hit a pothole or. What's up here? I just watched that bumper fly off your car. Yeah, we gotta get to Chattanooga soon. These are apartments in here. Houses don't look bad, but they got metal bars in the windows. I love how people from the north are like, oh, it don't look too bad, man. You should see the hoods of Philadelphia. I'm like, yeah. But what you don't understand, or Chicago, two people from Chicago say that a lot too. But what you don't understand is that the murder rate in Birmingham is the third highest in the country. Only St. Louis and Detroit have a higher murder rate. It's the third most dangerous city in the whole country. So just because it doesn't look like there's anything going down, don't mean there ain't. Like I just had somebody from Philadelphia. They went on to the Jackson, Mississippi video.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, I'm from Philadelphia. This ain't nothing in Jackson. You know, Philadelphia is the real hood. Blah blah blah. Okay. So I looked at the murder rate of Jackson, Mississippi. It's 3 times higher, almost 3 times, 2.4 times higher than the murder rate of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's just because a place doesn't look bad don't mean anything.
Yeah.
So these are called Brentwood peaches. Brentford peaches is what they're called. But yeah, I was just amused at how people don't realize that just because a place looks quiet doesn't mean anything. You know, because in the South it doesn't look as, you know, people in Philadelphia, there's people everywhere walking around. And that doesn't mean anything.
Nope.
You know, that's the one thing that people get confused about the South. Like Jackson, Mississippi, it looked like it looked quiet. Their murder rate is 3 times higher than Chicago and 2.5 times higher than Philly. So don't let that fool you. So in Florida we say don't let the palm trees fool you. I guess here they say don't let the Brentford peaches fool you. Don't let them fool you. That's still the South. But I do want to say that the vast majority of those things don't happen in residential neighborhoods for the most part. Like, if you're hanging out outside of a nightclub at 2 in the morning, I mean, that's where it's most likely to happen, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're outside of a nightclub at 2 in the morning, that's where stuff goes down for the most part, you know? And it's not like if you're getting gas at a gas station, you're just driving through a neighborhood. I always have, you know, how people are like afraid to go into like certain neighborhoods. It's like a prejudice. A lot of people have, like, too many people have this prejudice in neighborhoods where they won't go into certain neighborhoods. But what's crazy about that is we've gone to all types of neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know? And we've gone to neighborhoods where we've had people be hostile. Like in West Palm Beach, remember they used to mention West Palm Beach? Yeah, they weren't too fond of our presence in West Palm Beach.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, we've gone to places where people haven't been too fond of our presence. And with all that, either way, you know, we're alive today. We've never had somebody. Look at all these right here. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty. There's a bunch of them. So this neighborhood might be a little bit nicer on this side. It might be like Montgomery. We have a lot of contrast neighborhoods. Like on one side of the streets. This up here, you can kind of tell it's better. I still wouldn't want to live in a city that's large regardless. We've talked about this before already. I like having space. Yeah. After living with 1 acre piece of land, I could never see myself this close to people again. Ooh, up a hill here.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy, we're like mountain climbing up here. Here we go. Wow, how steep this is. This might cross over to the other side. It sure does. This crosses over to the other side.
What's the other side?
Like Mountain Brook.
Huh.
Yeah, so this from here down that way you cross into like the really rich side of town. Yeah. So I think here kind of like from here that way it's the rich people. Yep, look at the view. Wow, this is impressive. Nobody behind us?
No, behind us.
Wow, I can just sit here for a second. This is just incredible. Wow. From here that way, that mountain separates the rich and the poor.
Yeah.
Everything on that side of that mountain is poor. Everything on this side is rich people. Wow. It's just incredible. I think we might be leaving Birmingham city limits here soon. Dude, this is impressive. But that's Birmingham for you. The mountain separates the rich from the poor. Everything on this side is rich people. Or middle class, you could say, around here. The views are incredible. Man, this is just great. And today's kind of smoky of a day. It's a very smoky day. It's not a clear day to be out. Not bad at all. From here on, we hop in the mountain brook. If we keep going, I guess. Not bad at all. But that's the thing about Birmingham is people only like on the news and TV and they only talk about the bad stuff, but there's some incredible neighborhoods here. Look at this. Wow. This is almost scary to drive down. You only see the bad stuff on TV and whatever. And the other thing is, if I did a video showing the hoods, it'll get a lot of views. If I do a video showing this right here, it won't get views. Nobody cares for it. People only want to see the bad stuff. That's why I kind of snuck this in on you guys with this video, because if I do a video showing the nice stuff, nobody wants to see that. What intrigues people is stuff like this. This is so steep. Wow. Woo-hoo. This is scary. It feels like your car is going to just like slide back down this hill. Like if you let your foot off the gas, and there's like a little bump right there. That doesn't help. This car, park this car right there. Wow. I gotta sneak this little. I gotta sneak it. I gotta show stuff like this. I almost gotta sneak it into a hood video. That dog right there, hey buddy. All right. Wow. All right. There you go.